It's an unpleasant thought for some, but back to school is right around the corner, and you can help ease the transition for students in need. Here to tell us how is Troy Neilson from the Edmonton-based charity GEOMEER. And Troy, thanks so much for being on our show this morning. Can you tell us a little bit about the Suit Up event?
So this year is our third annual Suit Up campaign, and so what Suit Up is a back-to-school event, and so we're partnered with Old Navy, and so what happens is we give $100 gift cards to a select number of students, and so they'll come into the store and they'll put on a after-hours exclusive shopping experience just for these students and their families, and so they're able to purchase some clothes for back-to-school, and they're able to just fit in, and just the purpose is for them to fit in and to kind of alleviate some of that financial burden on parents at this time of the year.
Yeah, that's really important. Now, how many students are able to take advantage of this?
So this year we're doing 200 students. Last year we did 100 students and we're at one location. This year we've expanded, so we're doing 200 students this year, and we're at the South Edmonton Commons, Old Navy, and we're at the West Edmonton Mall location. So,
is that expansion kind of a reflection of how much support this program has seen?
Yeah, we've seen in the first 2 years how successful it's been, and just as the organization's growing and more donations, and we're getting more sponsorship and stuff, so we're able to kind of expand that, and we hope to even do that more in the future as we get more support.
Now, speaking of sponsorship, how does Old Navy fit into this?
So Old Navy, they're a phenomenal company, and they're first off they're staffing their whole store at 2 locations to run the event, and then also they throw in another $5. So we give them $100, and Old Navy gives them an additional $5 for every student, and they give an additional 10% off the already back to school pricing. So it just they're so helpful, and then when you go in and talk with them and work with them and phone in, they're so excited and energetic about everything. They're awesome.
It's a great event. What kind of feedback have you heard from people who have been able to take part?
Probably when you're there and you're running the event, like when you're working with families, like they have like 3 expressions on their face. Like they're happy, they're thankful, and they're excited. So like when you're dealing with other families, like you can see like the thankfulness just in their eyes, and you can just they're just like is radiating from them. And then when you get to like talk with some of the kids, and they're excited because like a lot of them have never had that much money at once just to spend on themselves, and so sometimes you even have to help them, and you just go around and talk to them, and they're just buzzing with energy. So it's just so cool to see them.
Now, if people at home want to help out with this, can they?
Yeah, the biggest thing is support through donations, and that's probably the best thing. So that just helps us expand. So.
Great. Well, thanks so much for being with us this morning. It's an event that we'll all be looking forward to. Suit Up will take place at the Old Navy in South Edmonton Common and at the Old Navy in West Edmonton Mall. To find out more about the charity or to donate, check out geomeer.ca.